Borderlands has been around since 2009, and it's one of the series that shaped the looter-shooter genre. But over the years, the formula has started to feel dated, while other shooters moved forward. Borderlands 4 looks like Gearbox's attempt to bring the series back into the spotlight. After spending some hours with it, here are 10 key things worth knowing about what's new, what's improved, and what still feels the same. The game is designed to bring Borderlands back to the top of the looter-shooter scene. Gearbox is making big changes instead of sticking to old habits. The focus is on refreshing the formula, adding new mechanics, and taking risks so it doesn't feel stuck in the past. One of the biggest updates is how you move around. You can double jump, dash sideways, glide through the air, use a grappling hook, and even swim. These options make fights more dynamic and open up more creative ways to close gaps or escape danger. With so many traversal options, it can be easy to forget some of them mid-fight. The controls give you a lot of power, but at first it feels like too much. It takes some practice before the movement starts to feel natural instead of messy. Weapons are still at the heart of Borderlands. Familiar styles return, but new manufacturers bring twists. Ripper guns need to spin up before firing, but hit hard once they do. Daedalus offers ammo switching options. The most interesting addition is the Order weapons, which can create effects like gravity wells instead of just shooting bullets. The guns I tried early in the campaign didn't feel too different from what the series has already done. Apart from a few standout pieces, most of the arsenal so far won't surprise longtime players. It looks like the bigger surprises may come later in the game. A new item type called Rep Kits adds another layer to character builds. These can heal you, but they can also trigger effects like cryo explosions. You can play it safe with stronger healing, or take risks with weaker healing that adds extra damage. It's a system that encourages experimentation. The roster of playable characters is once again varied. Vex, a siren, summons allies to fight alongside you. Rafa, a soldier, uses high-tech gadgets, melee blades, and shoulder cannons. Even early in the game, their skill trees suggest strong late-game builds with unique tricks like turning turrets into stationary battle stations. Borderlands 4 takes place on a new planet called Kairos. The world is ruled by the Timekeeper, an immortal figure who controls people with implant. The story has a darker, more serious tone while still keeping Borderlands' signature humor and over-the-top violence. It's a noticeable shift compared to past entries. With a new planet, mostly new characters, and a different tone, the game feels like a soft reboot. It doesn't lean heavily on old characters or locations. This gives Borderlands 4 space to tell new stories without being tied down by past entries. Even with the changes, Borderlands 4 still delivers the chaos the series is known for. Loot explodes out of enemies, vehicles can now be summoned anywhere on the map, and the bosses are larger and more mechanics-focused than before. The humor, the gore, and the non-stop action are still here. Borderlands 4 is shaping up to be a mix of the old and the new. On one hand, it keeps the wild gunplay, loot obsession, and chaotic fights that made the series popular. On the other, it adds expanded movement, new build options, and a darker story to shake things up. It feels like Gearbox knows the series needs to evolve, and this could be the refresh fans have been waiting for.